Assalamu alaikum guys, thanks for tuning in for another video. Please hit that like and subscribe to my channel. Let's see if I can get to 2,000 subscribers. So in this video, there's about 4 different videos I've done in one. Because I'm fasting at the minute, it's the month of Ramadan. Anybody else who's fasting, Ramadan Mubarak and fair play to you. I hope it's going well. So in this video, there's 4 different videos. And what I'm doing in these videos, I am changing a magnetic filter. I'm taking out an old Mangaclean, fitting a new one for a landlord. Magnetic filters are great for boilers. If you don't flush your system, the least you guys got to do is fit a magnetic filter, and a decent one at that. Don't fit these crap cheap ones. I always fit the Mangaclean Pro 2s. The second one is I'm fitting in the garden tap, but I'm doing it live. The customer couldn't find the stopcock, and I couldn't be asked to wait around, to be honest. The third one is a boiler repair. I went out to a boiler repair. They told me, all the landlord told me was there was no heating or hot water. But when I got there was no electric, and there was no pressure in the boiler either. But I didn't think the issue was the electric. I knew the issue was something in regards to the pressure. So I dug deeper, figured out what the issue was, and I sorted that out. Have a look at that video. And then the third one, I've been called out to KFC. They've got some type of plumbing issue. I took a few different steps of what I was doing and stuff like that. So I sorted that out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There'll be more videos like this to come, where I do like my weekly jobs all in one video. It's easier for me because I'm so busy with work, and it's just easier for me like that. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There'll be more like this. So on this job, guys, we're replacing this Mangaclean filter. The customer just wanted to upgrade it. Somebody has fitted them one of these A-tag boilers. I believe they said it comes with something like 14 or 15 years warranty, believe it or not. But I'm not sure how good it is. But yeah, what we're doing is we're changing this filter. Just taking it out. The customer wants to put a new filter in. It was their choice. They said want a new filter, so we're upgrading the filter to the Mangaclean Pro 2. Now this is my preferred brand, guys. Yeah, so whenever I fit filters, I always like to fit this filter. I know there's Spirotechs out there and the other ones, but I don't mess around. I like these. I like the fact that it's got isolation valves on it, you know, on the side, so you can isolate it nice and easy. If you want to connect your flush and stuff, it's really easy. So yeah, 99 times out of 10, or 9 times out of 10, I'm fitting these. Let's just see how we're going to do it. So see if it fits directly onto it. I think it should. So if I get that on the pipework like that, I think that's going to get in its way. Yeah, I think it might fit just like that there. It may fit. Let's see how it goes. Let's get the trusted mop bucket. So I've already isolated the flows and returns on this. So you just isolate it from here and on the back here. Okay, let's close this up here. Should be able to get any pressure which is in here. So as you can see, that's full of pressure now, yeah? I need to get the water out of here. There's no drain off anywhere along this pipe. Yeah, and the pressure on the boiler is quite high. What is it? What? Oh, it's 1.3 bar, which is enough to do damage. So I need to drain it. So I just had a thought, that's the easiest way to do it. And I could put like, okay, I need to get a connector in here. So what I thought is whack the filter back onto it. I've got the filter connected. I need now something to connect onto here. Easiest thing is a washing machine hose, which obviously I keep in the van a lot, you know, for like It's always good to drain down rads when you want to put it on the TRV side, or something like this. I'm going to whack it on here. If I wanted to, I could get it into the washing machine waste there, but most likely I'll just get it into the sink. I always get the longer version as well, just for that reason. More proof, see if it works. Nice. So that could have caused a lot of damage. That's the easiest way to do it, yeah? Instead of venting the rads upstairs, I'll turn this off and create a seal in the system now. Wasn't that much, was it? So that was sound. So now I can should be able to take this off, take this off here, take that off, get the filter connected again, the new one. So let's have a look at this again. If this goes on that bottom nut, I should then be able to slice this here, and the olive will catch. I've got a little bit of play in this pipe as well. It should be alright. So let's slice this pipe. And this bottom one, I don't want to slice it, because if I slice it, it's going to be too low. And I don't really want to do any alterations to this pipe work, so I'm going to grab this with my grips. Let's see if I can remove this olive. If it moves, then I'll just change it. Yeah, so sometimes if you just get your grips on it like that, that's probably one of the easiest olives I've ever removed. Voila! Let's whack the new one on. So whenever you're tightening these, you can grip them from anywhere you want. I usually leave this black thing on and grip them from here. So I know how deep this one is, I've took it back out. I'm going to mark the minimum it needs to be. So that's nice and secure now. This is the part that I love. Ah, nice. Now that's off, let's whack this thing on there. This basically makes it easier in the future to pull the filter off. That's the wrong way. So get this up there, get that on there, and then with the filter itself, it's got O-rings inside here. If you've watched my other videos, you'll realise I always grease them up. Got a bit of this Arctic Haze silicone grease. Just a little bit here. Just whack it on the O-rings. Just makes life easier in the future, and it doesn't nip them. Once before, long before when I started, I nipped one of these and I had to give it back because it started leaking. So yes, always put a bit of silicone grease on it. Job's a good one. And then with the lid, I always undo the lid, make sure there's nothing inside of it, and then whack a bit of an inhibitor in here now. So it's always a good idea whenever you do any maintenance on a heating system. I know sometimes budgets are costs and stuff like that when you're working for landlords and stuff. Put a bit of inhibitor in there, and then close it up, hand tight. So I literally just go there and it's closed, yeah. The valves are now open. You make sure this nut underneath here is tight as well, because sometimes that bloody leaks. Very rarely. Open it. Also bleed vent. There's a bleed vent at the top here. And you've got to make sure that bleed vent's closed. Open that. Open this valve here. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's any leaks. Let's check the pressure. It's telling me that there's a fault. It needs to be filled up. You can see there's a pressure gauge under here, which is a good thing. Let's whack some water into the system. 1.5 bar. Doesn't look like we've got any leaks. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go around to the upstairs radiators and vent the rads. Yeah, even though I didn't vent any rads, you've noticed I've not vented no rads. I've just come here, turned these off, took as much water as I could out, and it sorted itself out. Yeah. Now I'm just going to go upstairs because there's going to be air in this pipe here. So I'm just going to go upstairs, vent the rads, make sure that's all right. Before I do that, I'll just show you what tools I use. Yeah, these grips here, massive, but I'd advise everybody to get these Nipex grips. What are they? The 300. Yeah. Whenever I'm tightening filters or anything, they come out really handy. And I've got this backhoe one as well, massive. Yeah, it's a 12-inch. There it is. There, 9073. And then I've also got these little tiny ones, baby ones. If you notice, there's a trend going on here, backhoe and Nipex. I don't mess about when it comes to tools. I don't fuck about. Only the best does the job for me. And then I've got this little butterfly thing here that stays on me at all times. If you're from Cov, nah, not really. You don't need this. This is just for like cutting things, as you know, yeah. And then my monument, blah 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 blah. Anyway, let's start venting these rads. I've vented all of them. Not a lot of air came out, to be fair. Let's vent this one now as well. So that's sorted. Pressure's gone down. Let's top the pressure back up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't want to go too high. So that was nice and easy, and I've done that now. Just to let you know, guys, with these filters, you get these little tools, yeah? I don't ever use this. The only time I use this is when I come back after a couple of years and it's quite stiff. So I don't even tighten these with these. You've got the little small one as well, which I can't find, I don't know where that's gone. But you can use this back bit, you know, to take the isolation valves on and off. Then, just so you know, you get 10 years warranty with this filter. You can see there, 10 years warranty. Go online, register it, you'll get 10 years warranty. If you get any issues with these, what they do, they send you the filters free of charge, yeah? I've had no issues with them, but yeah, they give you the warranty, and then I'll always leave the customer installation and service instructions. I've got a video on how to clean these filters, very easy. Tenants don't touch it. Landlords, owners, homeowners, engineers, anyone apart from tenants, you can touch it, you can clean it. Okay, let's move on to the next job. Job done. On this job, we need to be replacing this outside guarded tap. They just want to replace it for a new one. The issue that we have is they can't find the stopcock. We don't know where it is, and it's taken 2 ages to find it. So I'm going to do this one live. Yeah. So when you do it live, it's all about preparation. Whenever you do anything live, it's all right because it's a guarded tap. Shouldn't be too hard. It's all about prep because you don't want to get too wet, yeah? I'll show you guys the easiest way to do it now. So, gas PTFE. Let's get that on. One. Talking about 2 wraps. Let's just add 2.5 wraps of that. Open up all the taps in the property. All the taps, just to relieve that pressure, yeah? Move all the tools away from the job. So what I'll do, I'll put the camera over here. That's not too bad, is it, to work on that? So I can even do it with the camera in my hand, one hand. The other thing you've got to do, guys, yeah, is open up the actual tap. This is the mistake I once made when I was an apprentice. The gaffer told me to do it live, and I didn't open up the tap. So when you open up the tap, you ain't going to get it squirting out like that as much. It's still squirting out at me. Fuck's sake. I've gone too much. I'm going to take that back off. Let's do that again. Whack a bit of this on it as well, just to get it to stick. I know I could be using Loctite and stuff like that, but I don't carry it, and this does the job for me. So round 2 again. That's better. It's a lot more stronger now. That's how you change the garden tap live. Not that bad, was it? Look. I'm not that wet. Sorted. So we've come to a boiler repair. It's not working. Pressure's low, so let's top the pressure up and see what the issue is. Where's the filling loop? No filling loop around here. It's going to be behind this thing here. So found the filling loop behind the board. Let's see what the issue is. Switch the boiler on. These guys have switched it off from somewhere. Where's the switch? So I've turned it on, no power. I've checked it. All their switches are on, but typical tenants have no electric. But I know what the issue is, so I can sort this out without the electrics. You can see outside here, you see that PRV pipe? It's been dripping. You can see it's been staining. And it's been going all the way down there, staining down there. So what we're going to do, while we're waiting for the landlord to come, we'll sort this PRV out, drain the boiler, expansion vessel, blah blah. So what we're going to do, we're going to drain the boiler down, and to basically recharge this vessel and to clean the PRV. So whenever you do this, you need to get your pump and attach it to this expansion vessel, yeah? The experienced guys will know this, but the newbie guys, this is for you guys, yeah? So get yourself one of these extension rods, yes? From Region, company called Region. They do really good stuff. You should look into them guys, yeah? And get yourself one of these. It allows you now to connect your pump. This is the pump that I use. It's a Region pump as well. Everything Region. So that's connected now. I've opened the drain off up there, as you can see, and I'm draining it into the sink. Curtis should be able to pump. See, look, if it goes like that, then it means I haven't connected this properly, yeah? So let's do that again. So it's easier, actually, just to do it without it, yeah? So just take it out like that, give it a pump, Curtis. Water, air's coming through now, so that should be fine. Get that. and tighten it up. We're going to have to remove the shredder valve now because it's still not pumping. It's not allowing any water air through. So I'm having to take this core out. Just pull the old one out here, which is the red one. I'm going to put the new one back in. So I buy these from eBay. You can get yourself a good pack of them from eBay. Really cheap, shredder valves. Or just go to, I used to go to my local tyre shop. Now it's going. Now we're draining. So that's all the water that was in the boiler draining down. If you have a look on the boiler, you can tell the vessel needs to be recharged because of this. And that needs some good cleaning. And that one at the top there needs a good cleaning as well. So we're going to clean both of them. And we're going to replace this PRV. Well, actually I'm going to clean it first instead of replacing it. Get a bit of fairy. This is really important, guys, yeah? A bit of fairy on there, just to make sure the shredder valve is not leaking. If it was, you'd see it bubble now, yeah? See that sound? So I've got the top AAV out, and I'm using this Allen key just to undo this middle bit here. And give it a good clean. So whenever you see it like this, guys, and you are draining the boiler down, you know, it's a good idea to give these a good clean. Just helps the boiler breathe better. And let's get this out. It's a bit of a trick to it because it clicks back in place. This one ain't too bad. I think it's been changed in the past. That's it. So I've cleaned the seating of the PRV. So it's very important that you guys clean the seating. Yeah, so just make sure you've got no bumps or nothing on it. If you're not sure, just change the body. Well, I find it easier not to. And then I've cleaned the rubber on this. So this should be ready to go back in. I've cleaned that AAV at the top there, at the back of the pump there. That was not easy to get out, but I got that one out. That AAV there has also now been changed. Done. So this job's now sorted. I've managed to change the PRV, well I cleaned the PRV, cleaned both AAVs, recharged the expansion vessel before the landlord even got back, and he still hasn't even topped up the meter. So these are the things that we guys, you know, as engineers have to deal with. We've come in here, there's no electric to start off with, but we've looked past all that, realised the PRV's dripping, so that needs to be sorted. I sorted that without having no electrics here. So that's sorted now, just waiting for the landlord to come back, and this job's done. So they've come back now with the electric, we've sorted it out. The easiest way to test PRV is to put the heating on, and just put your hand on it to see if it gets warm. If it gets warm, then you know the hot water is still running through the PRV. You can also look out the window and have a look at the dripping, but this job's done. So when we come to this job in KFC, and what we're doing is sorting this leak.
Roughly how long does it take?
It's going to take So this stopcock here is leaking, and it's leaking from this spindle right here. So what we're going to do is try tightening it up first to see if that sorts it out. That is mega tight, so that ain't going anywhere. So that ain't going to sort it out. So what we're going to have to do, the next option is, I'll take this head off. So let's take the head off, leave the body in situ, and put the new head back on and see if that sorts it. Now, let's see if we can turn the water off. That controls this, and let's follow it back to see what this is. So if we follow the pipe all the way back, it goes in that room at the top. So it's this pipe here, coming from the top here, and this is a store, so it's a hot water store. So we need to stop the cold water coming in to this here. So let's have a look at the cold water, where the water comes in. Cold water inlet on these is at the bottom here, and it's coming all the way up here, and it's coming up here. So I could always just turn this lever valve off there, but let's follow it back. So that lever valve comes through here, and it's a hot pipe here. So if I go around here to the cold pipe, follow the cold up, across, here's the balancing valve, and here's the stopcock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it off from this stopcock here. So that should shut off all the water inside this business. I've let everybody know I'm going to turn the water off anyway, so that's sorted. So now we're relieving the pressure by opening the tap. As you can see, it's slowing down, so it has done the job. Got a plum tub. Guys, stopcock. Don't fit. Doesn't fit. That's a different one. So I've managed to change the stopcock. In the end, I've had to change the whole thing because the body didn't actually go into this thread. It was thicker. And then, so I tried the easiest route. Well, the easiest one was the spindle at the top. That didn't sort it. Then I tried to change the body. That didn't work. So then I changed the whole thing because I had a bit of play in this pipe anyway. So that's sorted now. Now we just need to turn the water back on. And open, make sure we keep the hot tap open. Curtis is going to make sure he's having it pushed down to relieve the air out of the system. Turn the stopcock all the way on. Half a turn back. Just to stop it from seizing. Make sure this is open. Same thing with this. A slight drip from somewhere. I think it's the body when we took it off here. Let's see what's going on there. Just a little nip up of that middle bit there. I took the body out and sorted the issue out. So guys, you know, whenever you come to issues like this, you know, big job KFC, don't get too scared, guys. This is still job's a job end of the day. Just follow your basic, what you've learnt on your plumbing and stuff like that, and you'll be alright. Just make sure you take the necessary precautions, and yeah, you'll be alright. Job done.